Hey there, friends. Have you ever heard someone say, "Ugh, I'm so OCD, I can't stand a messy desk"? Or maybe you found yourself obsessed with perfection and wondered, do I have OCD? Today, we're diving into a warm, friendly conversation about two terms that often get mixed up: OCD, Obsessive-Compulsive Disorder, and OCPD, Obsessive-Compulsive Personality Disorder. They sound similar, right? But in reality, they're very different in terms of symptoms, how they affect our minds, and even how we treat them. Curious to know more? Stick with us, because this might be the insight you've been looking for yourself or someone you care about. What is OCD? OCD, or Obsessive-Compulsive Disorder, is a mental health condition characterized by obsessions and compulsions. Obsessions are unwanted, intrusive thoughts that repeatedly pop into your mind and cause anxiety or discomfort. Compulsions are the repetitive behaviors or mental acts someone performs to reduce the anxiety caused by those obsessions. For example, you might constantly worry that your hands are dirty and could make you or others sick. To ease that worry, you wash your hands repeatedly, even to the point of skin irritation. You know it's excessive, but you just can't stop. It's like your mind is forcing you to do it. Sound familiar? Maybe you've experienced something similar or know someone who has. Let's keep going. What is OCPD? OCPD, or Obsessive-Compulsive Personality Disorder, is a personality disorder marked by extreme perfectionism, rigid thinking, and a strong need for control. Unlike OCD, people with OCPD often don't see their behaviors as a problem. Imagine working with someone who can't delegate tasks because they believe only they can do them correctly. They're so detail-oriented that even small tasks take forever to finish. But if you ask them, they'll say, "I just want things done right." Seems like a disciplined person, right? But imagine the mental burden when everything always needs to be perfect and under control. Exhausting, isn't it? Key differences between OCD and OCPD. 1. Awareness of the problem, insight. OCD individuals are usually aware their thoughts and behaviors are irrational or excessive. OCPD individuals often believe their way is the right way and don't see their behavior as problematic. 2. Behavior motivation. OCD, driven by anxiety from intrusive thoughts, obsessions. OCPD, driven by a desire for perfection and control. 3. Reaction to imperfection. OCD, intense distress from unwanted thoughts or situations. OCPD, tries to impose strict rules and order to maintain perfection. 4. Social relationships. OCD, may withdraw due to embarrassment or shame. OCPD often experiences conflict due to inflexible standards. 5. Onset and course. OCD often begins in adolescence or early adulthood and may come in episodes. OCPD usually starts in late adolescence and becomes a consistent personality pattern. Why the confusion? First, the names sound similar. Second, many people use OCD casually to describe being neat or organized. But those traits don't necessarily mean someone has OCD. Think about it. Have you or someone you know ever said, "I'm so OCD about my desk layout," when really, it's just a preference or personality trait? That's why education matters. Knowing the difference helps us avoid stereotypes and better support those who are truly struggling. Case studies. Let's break it down. Case study 1, Ronnie and OCD. Ronnie, 25, is a content writer. Every time she leaves her house, she checks the door lock not once or twice, but up to 15 times. She's even gone back from the bus stop to check again. She knows it's excessive, but the anxiety she feels if she doesn't check is overwhelming. Case study 2, Andy and OCPD. Andy, 32, is a project manager. He's known for being a perfectionist, very controlling, and rigid in planning. If his team deviates even slightly from his expectations, he becomes frustrated. He stays late every night because he doesn't trust others to do the job right. But he doesn't see this as an issue. If you want quality, it has to be perfect, he says. How it affects daily life. OCD. Daily activities disrupted by compulsions. Social withdrawal due to shame or anxiety. Decreased productivity. OCPD. Strained relationships due to high standards. Difficulty relaxing or enjoying life. Decision-making becomes stressful and time-consuming. Getting diagnosed. Who can help? Only a trained mental health professional, like a clinical psychologist or psychiatrist, can provide a diagnosis. They may conduct clinical interviews, observe behaviors, use psychological tests. A proper diagnosis is key to receiving the right treatment. Don't hesitate to reach out for help. Treatment options. What can be done? For OCD. 1. Cognitive behavioral therapy, CBT, especially exposure and response prevention, ERP. 2. Medication, SSRIs, such as fluoxetine or sertraline. 3. Social support and education. Understanding helps healing. For OCPD. 1. Psychodynamic therapy or CBT to build flexibility. 2. Interpersonal therapy, focusing on improving relationships. 3. Medication, for anxiety or depression if needed. 4. Developing insight, a crucial part of change. Supporting someone with OCD or OCPD. Listen without judgment. Don't enable compulsions. Ask open-ended questions. Be patient and consistent. Encourage professional help, gently. Final thoughts. You're not alone. Many people live fulfilling, joyful lives while managing OCD or OCPD. The key is understanding and support, both from within and from others. If you've read this far, that shows a lot of care and empathy. Maybe for yourself or for someone you love. Disclaimer. The information shared here is for educational purposes only and is not a substitute for professional medical advice. If you or someone you know is experiencing symptoms of OCD or OCPD, please consult a psychologist or psychiatrist. Seeking help is a sign of strength, not weakness. Thanks for tuning in. Let's meet again for more thoughtful conversations soon.